We find nowadays that screen time is getting more and more prevalent in use. So there's very good research, and parents can go and read up on that, that shows that children between the ages of 0 to 2 should have no screen time whatsoever. They're only allowed to have screen time when they have chats or video calls with parents or grandparents. So before 2, nothing. And then between the ages of 2 and 5, it's a maximum of 1 hour a day. After the age of 5, then we speak of 3 hours maximum per day, and that's a lot. So we have to take into account that when children look at screens, they are passive. They get fed, but they don't always participate. So there's no activity involved. So we want to develop through play, which is a substitute then for the screen time, playing and reading. There's always 2 different sides to it. It's not just something that's fed in, it's also something that I have to react on. I have to give answers. I have to listen, and then I have to communicate back. So there's always a double feature. There's an activity level that's involved, which is highly important.
That is a huge problem in today's time and age. And I think the problem with that is it's only passive. There's no engagement from the child. There's no creative thinking. And it's the gross motor skills, the fine motor skills, the integration that needs to take place all falls behind.
Unfortunately, it does pose challenges to children's development in terms of language and also in terms of all other areas of development. So as a speech therapist and as a mum, I try to limit screen time. Unfortunately, that's not always feasible. Children get exposure to screens not only in the home, but at schools and at friends' homes and actually everywhere we go. So you can't remove the screens completely. What we do know is if we offer something as an alternative to screens, which is educational and which is interesting to kids, then you are boosting their optimal development. You are focusing on targeting areas that you want to develop in a child with educational toys. So if you are turning off the TV, you have to have an alternative for the kids. They can't just switch from one screen in front of them to a tablet on their lap. They have to have something that they can play with and something that's going to leave a lasting impression. And all of those alternatives can be found on the RAP website.